Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm a slightly delicate feeling Captain Anderton.
We're going to have slightly hushed voices and enjoyable radio tones today because we went out for our Christmas drink session and feel fabulous.
Yes, so what a great, Rob said, it's obviously before Christmas now, but you'll be watching this after Christmas, probably shortly before the wonderful NAMM show, which I'm excited about. But yeah, so we went out last night and drunk too much. Rabir, I'd have to say, was the ringleader, wasn't he? He's a very bad influence.
When it came round to my 5th gin and tonic and 5th shot, additional to those gin and tonics, I realised that we had certainly reached a plateau when I turned around and Lead gone.
And yeah, and so I'm sitting here thinking, great, I cannot wait. We've got 4 guitar amp videos to do
massive
today.
Headroom.
Yeah, a 100-watt thing and a 30-watt thing, and then...
But we were quite restrained.
We're fine.
We did good.
I'm a professional.
It's all about a bedtime kebab.
Orange, you know
Oranje.
it. I know it. Rob knows it. We all love a bit of orange with added vitamin C. But this is not an orange like any orange that they've made, well, maybe not ever before, but certainly for a...
I mean, Lee, what are you talking about? It looks exactly like every other orange from the front.
From the front it does. But Aid Emsley, Orange Aid, as he's referred to, has been asked by the Orange team to come up with something that was clean. So
I can imagine them prostrating themselves at his feet, begging for a clean tone, with him stood there like this. No,
I ain't doing it. But anyway, so as is very popular with guitar amps at the moment, people like to get their distortions from pedals and stuff, and amps that are very valvey and very clean are very en vogue. So the basic lowdown on this is it's a 30-watt 1x12 all-valve combo, running off of 4 EL84s, which I think is cool, and certainly makes it different to perhaps the little Fenders that might be similarly priced and similarly kind of targeted.
Could you say similarly again?
Similarly. It has a single volume control, so there is no gain section here. A very simple EQ, bass and treble. Has 2 tremolo speeds built in.
2 clocks.
Which you can foot switch between on the floor, which is kind of cool.
And then a shark.
That's the depth of the tremolo. Has built-in reverb. Every element of the preamp, the effects loop, the reverb, the tremolo is all valve driven. And it's also got that very cool bedroom headroom feature that lots of Vox amps have. So it's 30 watts in its full mode, 2 watts in its bedroom mode, or if you switch out those 4 EL84s down to 2 EL84s, which you can do on a switch on the back, it'll become either 15 watt in the full mode or 1 watt.
I like that. If you take a bit out, it's less.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk that?
In the back of it is a speaker. It's not got a Celestion or an Orange or an Eminence or any of those other famous brands. It's got a speaker by a company called La Voce.
Isn't that an Italian brand?
Is that like
Does that mean The Voice?
I'm guessing it
I think it might mean The Voice.
And I hope our Italian friends out there, I've pronounced that correctly. If it was in English, we'd call it a La Voce, but I'm guessing it's La Voce. But I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them, and I'm
you have now.
Reliably informed that Adrian tested like 50 different speakers, and this is the one he was.
And one
raving
company
about.
paid them the most, and that's the one they chose.
That's not how it works. Anyway, go on, Rob. Play a bit clean, and I'll tweak.
So, I'm really enjoying using this G&L ASAT.
And I'm enjoying listening to you using it.
Thank you, Captain. And in the middle section position, it'll sound like this. In the neck position. In the old Bridgety troll living dwelling place. However, on the floor, which is where Peter Honore was last night, I have another Danish guy. I've got the Dane. And if I add that Dane with that little purple glowing light of joy, you might sound something like this.
Beautiful, bit of blue on black there. Can I show people the tremolo inbuilt? Or
Wait, there's more.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And we were going to do this with humbuckers, but just to show you, if I put them in the middle and then stamp on an Angry Charlie, you get a little bit more.
Awesome. So back to clean, and I'll give you a quick demonstration. In the back of the amplifier are various sockets that you can plug the foot switches in to control each tremolo mode and reverb, effects loop, I think.
Is this the first time there's ever been an amplifier with 2 tremolos? Or 2 tremolo speeds?
That's a good shout. I mean, lots of pedals have to. I mean, it's kind of a Leslie thing, isn't it? Where the Leslie had the 2 speeds, but it might well be.
You could almost write a riff with 2 tremolo speeds, couldn't you?
Well, so the idea is using a 2-button foot switch. We've got it plugged in so that one of the foot switches is like a master on-off and will engage speed number 1, and then the other foot switch effectively will toggle between speed number 1 and speed number 2. So I believe that was the master.
Did you know that you sounded like Mr. Potato then from Peppa Pig, just for a second? Mr. Potato!
I remember, well, because obviously Grace went through a big Peppa Pig phase, and her favourite one was Mr. Bull. And Mr. Bull would go, I'm digging up the road!
I'm digging a hole in the road!
I'm digging up the road!
Not in a china shop!
Anyway.
Could you make it slower?
Slowest
And then
it goes.
hit me the fast one. Okay, let's try and do a riff. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want slow one first, and then, yeah, we'll try that.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. That really works.
Did it
works as an interesting riff device.
It does a thing, doesn't it? It's quite clever. I'm not a big fan of those crazy fast tremolo system. You like tremolos?
Well, you would be with loads of gain if you were drunk at a festival and it's like whoa, 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 whoa.
I like let's see how deep it goes from. Does it do that kind of like cut off effect? Go on.
There you go. Never have
one
enough
of the things
trem.
I was kind of hoping it would do, but I guess is more of a Leslie thing than a tremolo thing.
You can't ramp it.
It can't do the sort of speed up, slow down thing. It just literally goes straight from one to the other. But it sounds cool. It sounds cool. And the coolest thing about these kind of amplifiers is they don't take very long to demo. So Rob and I can go and have a little sleep soon because I'm feeling like there's not much else to show you. Other than with a couple of other guitars.
Thunk we should put a Les Paul through it.
I thunk I should put this Strat through it because that was sounding good. Because those MFD pickups that are on the GNL are quite a bit hotter than a normal single
What
coil.
does that stand for?
Magnetic Field Design.
No, it was
Mashed potato.
dense.
Yes. I like it.
This sounds like if we were to write a Christmas tune together, it would be like this.
I think you're right.
Under your fireplace.
I want to loop that because it's my favourite. I've totally stolen it from.
Could it be
Pete,
called
but...
Captain's Coming Down Your Chimney?
Terrible timing on the loop.
Tell them, Lee.
I like it. I'm trying to decide. I was thinking before we started doing this video, Why would you buy this over a more conventional, traditional little 112 amp with tremolo or vibrato in it, like something like a Fender Princeton? You know, the original kind of classic little 112. And the more I've kind of noodled around with this, the more I've realized it is just a different kind of vibe. Not only have you got the two vibratos, which obviously are the Princeton doesn't do. Sorry, not the Princeton, the Deluxe is, did I say Princeton or Deluxe before?
I think you said Princeton before.
I meant Deluxe. So not only have you got the two trem speeds, which is a kind of cool thing, it's also, because it's EL84 driven rather than 6v6 driven, it's definitely got a different tone. It doesn't seem to quite have that excessive sparkle that all Fenders have, or maybe excessive was the wrong word, but that, you know, that very signature Fender kind of tone where it's, you know, lots of bass and lots of treble. This seems to have a more sort of mellow, woody kind of tone to it.
And also, if you take four 84s, divide them by the radius of the speaker cone, you get Tesla.
Wow. So I rather like this. Money-wise, it's not a dissimilar price to the 68 Princeton, so it's about $1,000. This is $999. Can you tell that we were out till late last night?
This is $999. It's like your mouth gave up mid saying something.
So it's similar. It's one of the more expensive amps that Orange will be making out the Far East. So it's not a British one, if anyone's wondering. I said it's an interesting. I would have liked to have been there for the speaker testing, just to have seen how, you know, my mind would have sort of gone. Wouldn't you go with like a, I don't know, like a Celestian Creamback or something in here? But it it sounds fantastic.
You know what though? I trust Aid.
Oh, so do I.
I think
completely.
If he says that La Voce is the speaker, then that's the. And honestly, it sounds great. So well done.
I am going to plug a Les Paul in.
Do it. You know, Rabia's looking to buy a Les Paul.
I know. Finally, I've got him. I've got him. Let's see what it does. Which...
He's that Plimsoll, mate. Oh, good God.
It was a bit loud, that, wasn't it? But it's fine. I'm going to go even louder. I was thinking to myself, either my licks are off or my guitar's completely out of tune.
Can I tell you a story about Aid Umsley?
Tell me the story while I'm tuning.
So when I was the Orange amps clinician many years ago, and it was just around the time that the Tiny Terror had come out and was smashing the world with tiny tones, I went up to the offices and the place where Aid worked to have one of my amplifiers not fixed but kind of modded with some reverb stuff. It was a Rockerverb, one of the first Rockerverbs, and he was showing me how you can use two Terrors to do a whole lot of stuff live, and I did that a lot. And the way that Aid has his amp set is just all of the volume, all of the time, fuck everyone else. But the thing is, it sounds better. And what he got across to me was it's all about getting the speaker to a certain point where suddenly it's happy giving off all of the frequencies. Yeah. And if you don't quite bring it to that point, it won't give you the full range of tone. Yeah. But today, please don't do that.
No, I mean, I'm not going to try it. We've been running this with the volume on like maybe 3 out of 10.
That's good.
And it's a nice level for here.
We haven't. This is a great time to bedroom it. Ooh. We could bedroom it.
Bedroom it then.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shout actually.
That's a great shout.
So here we are in 2-watt mode.
It's nice with all the volume on 2 watts.
And I don't like it. with all the volume onto. I don't like
the breakup.
The breakup with. I like it completely
I don't like
clean,
the breakup.
and then get all the breakup from the pedals.
Can I hear the Dane?
That is the Dane. Oh no, I haven't even turned it on.
That's what I'm saying, man. Put the Dane on.
This is, if you've seen my pedal board, this is one of the problems of having the gig rig that I've started using with it, which is that you switch the gig rig on, going, right, that'll be the Dane on, without actually checking to make sure that the Dane is on in the first place. But it's very dark, isn't it? I think that might be down to.
Do you want to put it
bedroom
back to the full mode then?
Yeah, I think that's something that you get on a lot of valve amps where you kind of compress them down to their low, these really crazy low output modes.
Well, how can it be better?
They lose that
less.
brightness, don't they? Yeah, I mean, I know I'm sort of being a bit daft, but I'd rather have it on the full headroom mode with just the volume low than on the bedroom
I'm with you, Lee.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds
Wanna
good.
Give it a go.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a
try it
little jiggly jangle.
Through your rig. You might want to give that a little bit of a tune again. It's
Have you heard about this thing called the string butler?
the string butler. Is that like a man that comes around and changes your strings for you?
I wish. That there is a job opportunity for someone there, isn't there, a string butler? No, it's a thing you can get from Canada that you attach to your Les Paul and it guides the strings through the nut in a straight line so that they don't go out ching.
Those crazy Canadians.
Crazy Canadians. It all sounds like a really good thing.
I like it. I mean, I've always liked clean little amp. That's personally for me. My amp of choice would always be something valve and clean, and that I can use with pedals. Nothing wrong with that. I don't tend to use tremolo much particularly, but kind of like it's always fun to have. The reverb sounds good in it.
You know what? You probably would use tremolo then.
What's that?
Von.
Did it have a speaker output on it as well? Because that's my only. I wouldn't normally choose, like.
We're looking at the Orange guide. It doesn't have a speaker.
Doesn't have a speaker output in it, so you just have to disconnect the internal.
Back
speaker
to your
and put something
hole.
else. And it's not might come as a head or something, or who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Obviously it will. If you were in a studio recording, you'd be using that tremolo all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
So there we are. I will put links
all day.
in the description below where you can find out more about the TremLord, which is a great name.
Could we start a new thing? Can I say goodbye, I'm Rob Chapman? And then can I throw this pick and you try and kick it?
Sure.
Okay, ready? Bye-bye, I'm Rob Chapman. Woo!
Rubbish. David Beckham, eat your heart out.
Let's do it again. Let's do it.
I don't even know where it went.
Do it until you kick it, Lee.
Well, it was like if you could throw it vaguely near my foot, that would help.
Hey,
wouldn't it?
who's the football fan? Ready?
Yeah.
Everyone set?
Football.
Yeah! That was way better.
Right.
Mashed potato.